Good morning, class. So today, our lesson is all about relation and function. So first, what is a relation? So when we say relation, is a collection of pair of information in such a way that for every input, there is a single or multiple corresponding output. So let's have an example. So imagine a classroom with plenty of students. So every student has a corresponding favorite color or colors. Okay. So let's say Christian likes blue and Shine likes red and orange, while Joshua likes green and yellow. If we will plot this as an ordered pair, when we say ordered pair, it can be written as Christian and blue. Okay? Shine and red, Shine and orange, and Joshua and green, Joshua and yellow. So as you can see, these are ordered pairs. Do you remember your X and Y as an ordered pair? For example, this is X and this is Y. And your Christian, Shine, and Joshua are the domain, while the colors are the range. So these are the inputs and these are the outputs. Okay. So let's have function. When we say function is any set of data in which a given input can only have one output. Ibig sabihin, a function is also a relation, but a function can always have one output. Okay? So the table shows below, the table below shows an example of a function since every input has exactly one corresponding output. So we have here your inputs 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the outputs are 10, 8, 15, 6, and 15. Why is it that there is a 15 here and a 15 here? Is it possible to become a function since it says that a function is any set of data in which a given input can only have one output? Yes. Ang sinasabi dito, yung bawat input, kailangan meron siyang iisang output. So here, there are different input which is 3 and 5 with common output. Okay? So pwede siya. This is the function. Kasi magkaiba yung input pero iisa yung output. Ang sinasabi dito, dapat isang input, isa ding output. Tama naman, 3 to 15 and 5 to 15. Okay. A function may be a relation falling under the following conditions. So we have many to one. There may be multiple inputs with the same output. Yun yung example natin kanina na multiple inputs, we have 3 and 5, tapos they have the same output which is 15. Tama? Let's go back. Ayan, we have 3 here and we have 5. They are different input but they have the same output. So that is an example of many to one. Okay, so many to one. Functions can be in the form of ordered pairs, just like what we have in the previous example. So ordered pair is in the form X and Y, or basically your domain and range, or your input and output. Okay, so let's have an example. As you can see, we have here, and ordered pairs, pag ordered pair, pag set, braces. Pag ordered pairs, sinabi ko na dati, we are going to use parentheses. Wala pong space dito sa loob. -3, kuwit, -6. Walang space. Dito po ang may spacing. After the comma, there is a spacing here. Okay, so we have -3 and -6, -2 and -6, -1 and -6, 0 and -6, and 1 and -6. As you can see, there are different inputs. Magkakaiba yung input natin, your x or your domain. Magkakaiba, we have -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1. But the range or your y or your output, whatever, that is all the same. Okay? -6, -6, -6, -6, -6. And that is a function. Kahit maulit yung y, yung range or yung output, basta hindi na uulit yung ating x, it can be considered as function. Okay? Function siya kapag hindi na uulit yung x values or your domain or your input. Okay? Basta hindi pwedeng maging -3, -3. No, it's not a function. Kailangan magkakaiba yung first na number. Okay? Next correspondence, we have your 1-to-1. Ang tawag dito, many-to-one correspondence. 1-to-1 correspondence. So, these are correspondences. 1-to-1, every input has a corresponding unique input. Kapag sinabing 1-to-1, magkakaiba ng input, magkakaiba din ng output. For example, we have -3, -6, -2, -1, -1, 0, 0, 3, 1, 15. Okay? So, tingnan natin yung x value or your domain, -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1. As you can see, walang magkapareho. Magkakaiba sila lahat. Let's check your range or your y, your range, your output. -6, -1, 0, 3, 15. Wala ding magkapareho. So, ibig sabihin, every input has a corresponding unique output. Walang magkakapareho. Okay. So, the figure shows different scenarios of function and relation. The first two figures are function. So, ito at saka ito ay function while the last is just a relation. Ito. Okay. So, we have a take note here. Take note that all functions are relation. Lahat ng functions, relation. But, not all relation are functions. So, ito yung sinasabi niya. Lahat ng function, masasabi nating relation. Pero, hindi lahat ng relation ay function. Okay, parang ano lang yan, parang relationship lang yan. Hindi lahat ng relationship nagpo-function. Tama? Oh, hugot-hugot din siya. Okay, so as you can see here, we have input P to M. And P, your output is M. Q, your output is N. Your input R is N. So they have Q and R. They are different input but they have the same output. So this is an example of many to one. Okay, many to one. Yan na yon. Ito yung ating, yes, this is our 1-to-1. So we have input P to output Q. Your output X, your Q to Y, your R to Z. Okay, so one input, one output. They have different input with unique output. So, 1-to-1 correspondence. Ito na yon. While this one, the third one, the last one, which is said not to be a function, okay? Not a function. This is just a relation, okay? We have P to X and Q to Y, Q to Z, okay? Ito ay one to many. Parang ano to, parang yung boyfriend mo na may dalawang girlfriend. Ikaw at yung kabit, okay? Or yung girlfriend mo may dalawang boyfriend kaya hindi magpa-function kasi dalawa kayong output, okay? Iisa lang yung input kaya hindi siya considered as function. Oo, relationship siya pero hindi siya magpa-function, hindi siya mag-work, tama? So that's it. And we also have here, hindi ko na kasi siya nilagay sa ano. For example, another way for you to determine if a relation is a function. For example, if your data are plotted into our Cartesian plane or your x and y coordinate or x and y plane. So, graphing naman to. If the graph is like this, if the graph is like that, and you are going to use your vertical line test. Okay? Vertical line test. When we say vertical line test, vertical line test can be used to test whether the plotted relation is a function or not. For example, vertical pa tayo, di ba? Pag vertical, we have vertical. Ito yung graph natin yung curve. Okay, so titignan mo ngayon, if we have a graph, and if we, sige, wait, burahin natin. Okay, let's repeat. So, if we have, for example, let's just have a graph. We have a graph like this. And, for example, this is plotted in a Cartesian plane. Kasi pag i-draw ko yung Cartesian plane, baka malito kayo. So, we have your vertical line test. Okay, vertical line test. So, this test will tell you whether a relation is a function or not. So, pag sinabi nating vertical, patayo. Okay? So, yan. So, as you can see, kapag function siya, isa lang yung magiging intersection. Okay? The vertical line will intersect the graph at only one point. Kapag ganon, at only one point, ibig sabihin, walang naulit na x value. Okay? Walang naulit na x value, so ibig sabihin, it is a function. Paano naman kung ang graph mo ay like this? Pag ganon naman. Okay, so if your graph is like that, and if you're going to draw a vertical line, as you can see, it will intersect the graph at exactly 2 points. So, ibig sabihin, kung sa Cartesian plane natin, nasa 0 yan. Ibig sabihin, for example, ito, 0, 1, 0, negative 1. Ito, possible, 0, negative 2, for example. So, your x, yung x natin or your domain is repeated or used twice. Kasi, dalawa yung magiging intersection. So, kung graph ang given, the intersection, if the vertical line intersect the graph at exactly 2 points, ibig sabihin, it's not a function. Pag 1 point lang, function kasi hindi mauulit. For example, ito, pabilog. Ito yung Cartesian plane. Wala na akong marker. So, that is your Cartesian plane. And if you are going to draw you're going to draw a vertical line, wala na talaga. As you can see, dalawang point din yung ma-intersect niya. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson about function and relation. But before that, I am going to give examples of function and relation. Okay, so yan. Examples of function and relation. For example, the teacher to students. Teacher to students. Is it a function or not? Teacher to students, ibig sabihin, teacher, only one. Students, madami. So, ibig sabihin, that is one too many. Ibig sabihin, it's not a function. Hindi siya function kasi nauulit yung teacher. For example, ako, Ma'am Amira to Christian, Ma'am Amira to Shine, Ma'am Amira to Jan, Ma'am Amira to Jenny. Parang ganon. So, it's not a function, but it is a relation. Okay, there is a relationship between the students and the teacher. Next, the children and the mother. Children and the mother. Pakinggan, please take note that yung nauuna, yun yung ating input. The children and the mother. So, when we say children, they are many. Tama? Plural. So, many to one. Many to one. So, that is a function. Tama? Kasi, diba, yung binigay ko kanina, function, the following conditions, we have many to one correspondence and one to one correspondence are functions. So, it is a function kasi madaming input, different input, but the same output, which is the mother. Okay? Ano pa ba? Doctors to patient. Doctors to patient. So, pag doctors, pag sinabing doctors, madami. Tapos, patient. So, many to one. Same lang din, that is a function. Kasi many to one. Many doctors to one patient. But, kung babalik rin natin, patients to, or patient to doctors. Patient to doctors. So, ibig sabihin, we have a patient and we have many doctors. So, it is not a function. Kasi, iisa lang yung input tapos iba't ibang output. So, those are some examples of function and relations. I hope that you understand function and relation. So, if you have questions, you can just ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day and God bless you everyone.